Clay doesn't sell you a contact list, it sells you a spreadsheet that can go fetch one from over 100 data providers at once, stitched together with AI research agents and a credit meter running underneath. That's a genuinely different product than a data vendor, and it changes how you have to price it. Most reviews treat Clay like just another database with a prettier interface. It isn't, and that mismatch is exactly why people get surprised by the bill. We ran the numbers on what it actually costs to pull 5,000 verified contacts out of Clay, and the honest answer is more than you'd think and more than buying the list outright. Here's the math. Start with how Clay actually charges, because it's not 1 meter, it's 2. Data credits pull from Clay's own network of more than 150 providers, the waterfall that goes and finds an email or a phone number. Actions pay for the orchestration around that lookup, the AI calls, the waterfall logic deciding which provider to try next, the syncs back into your CRM. Data credits start around 5 cents each and get cheaper at higher volume, and Clay is upfront that this is real spend, not a rounding error. Per our own review of the platform, enriching just 500 contacts with an email lookup, a company-size field, and one round of AI-written personalization consumed somewhere between 3,000 and 7,000 credits. That's before a single email has even been verified as deliverable. That's just finding and describing the person, and the meter is already spinning fast. Run that math out to 5,000 contacts, the volume we use for every price check on this channel, and Clay lands around $2,093 against Quarvio's $129, a one-time purchase with credits valid for 12 months, no seat, no renewal. That's not a planned mismatch. It's what Clay's own credit consumption implies once you scale a real enrichment stack past a single lookup. And that $2,093 assumes you're already inside a paid plan. Clay's entry-level tier alone starts north of $150 a month, billed as a recurring subscription before a single credit gets spent. Quarvio's number, by contrast, is the whole bill. 4 clauses worth knowing before you build in Clay. First, you're managing 2 separate wallets. Data credits for provider lookups, actions for every orchestration step, and running out of either one stalls a workflow mid-run. Credits and actions do not substitute for each other. Second, actions reset every month with no rollover, so an idle week is spent you don't get back, even though unused data credits can carry over. Third, if you blow through your plan's credits, topping up costs a 30% premium over your plan rate. And fourth, the per credit price that makes Clay look competitive on paper only shows up if you commit annually. The no commitment monthly rate runs meaningfully higher, which matters if you're only testing the workflow before you scale it. None of that makes Clay a bad product. The opposite, honestly. Clay orchestrates more than 150 data providers in a single waterfall, so when one source misses a contact, the next one tries automatically, instead of the search just failing. Its AI agents can research a company and draft personalized angles per lead before pushing the finish row straight into a CRM, with no export step in between. That's real technical capability Quarvio simply doesn't have. Quarvio is a data source, full stop, with no workflow builder, no AI agents, and no CRM sync at all. For a growth engineer who wants to design a custom enrichment pipeline once and run it forever across every future list, that flexibility is the whole appeal, and no flat file vendor replicates it at any price. So the honest split is about the buyer, not the product. Clay suits a technical team building outbound infrastructure willing to spend real setup time, by most accounts a couple of weeks, to get properly fluent, wiring credits and actions into a workflow they intend to maintain and reuse across campaigns. Quarvio suits a team that just wants a clean, pre-verified list to load into a sender this week, with no workflow to build, no formulas to debug, and no credit math to track. Buying Clay just to get one static list is like leasing a factory to make a single part. Powerful, impressive, and the wrong tool for that specific job. Our verdict: Clay is a genuinely powerful platform for teams building custom enrichment and outreach workflows, and genuinely overkill on both cost and complexity for a team that just needs a verified list. In the stack we run, Quarvio supplies the contacts priced as data instead of seats. Instantly handles sending and warm-up. Informail keeps the inboxes and authentication clean underneath. Aimfox runs LinkedIn in parallel off the email domain entirely. Pick the credit-based workflow tool when you're building infrastructure. Pick the flat price list when you're not.